In our never-ending quest to provide the greatest information to Amazon sellers all over the world, I'm sitting here today with Jason Powell, one of our greatest paralegals who is off to law school in just a couple of short months. And we're going to be talking about some issues that Amazon sellers have been recently having who are selling in Europe. All right, Jason, tell me about the issue. Let's get the conversation going so we can teach Amazon sellers what they need to know.
Yeah, so in this case, a great client of ours as a seller who was just starting up their account on the EU platform. Specifically, they're trying to make sure everything is in line and had their information verifiable by the Amazon UK team. So they ran into a big trouble when they were applying for their, or rather submitting their value-added tax ID.
Okay, let me interrupt you. So if you're selling in Europe, which we highly recommend, the taxing system there is entirely different. VAT, the VAT taxing system, which requires sellers to often put money up front for a certain amount based upon their sales. Then the taxes get deducted from that. Also with Brexit, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We're just trying to provide you with information now. And just like verification has been problematic in the United States, verification is a growing problem if you're selling in Europe or you're starting to sell in Europe. Mm-hmm. So what was the issue with verification and the VAT?
Right. So the seller, and they had everything in line. They had their VAT certified by accredited board and company. And Amazon themselves, there might have been a disconnect because there's different teams in Amazon, different departments. The seller performance side, we're sending notifications saying, oh, your ID was not identified or was incorrect.
So this seller at the outset is doing everything right.
Yes.
He has the VAT, he signed up for it, he has all the documents verifying it, everything matches, and now it seems like it's an issue with Amazon's team just simply verifying that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed.
Yep.
How did you address this particular seller's issues?
Right, so the seller having such a solid foundation, also keeping records of their case logs with the seller support team, we were able to organize and help them format a strong appeal to really get through seller performance and say, hey, your seller support team is able to verify this information on the account. Again, the seller has all the sufficient documentation to prove this is legally their VAT number, it's verifiable, and we were able to get the account up and running.
That's a huge, huge victory. Stepping out of your comfort zone and selling in foreign countries, I think, is necessary to diversify sellers' income and multiple channels. Also, I implore sellers all over the world to also explore eBay and their multinational selling. So we had everything in line, the seller did everything right. It just took persuasive writing to Amazon, a great plan of action to show Amazon where all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, here the documentation, and a huge win, Jason. Congratulations. If you'd like to learn more, check out our website, AmazonSellersLawyer.com. As far as we are aware, it is the largest depository of information for Amazon sellers, free information for Amazon sellers anywhere on earth, or you can call and speak with me, or call and ask for Jason up until around mid-August when he heads off to law school. Great job, Jason.